Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You know how sometimes in movies, there's that one plot twist that just leaves you speechless? Well, what if I told you that real life, especially when it comes to love and relationships, is often even more unpredictable than fiction? Today, we're diving into some incredible stories that prove life is full of unexpected twists, especially in our most intimate connections. Let's start with how relationships begin. You might think it's always a meet-cute, a romantic encounter, but sometimes fate throws in a curveball that's just bizarre. Imagine meeting your future spouse simply because you lived in the same building. After they both slipped on a wet porch and fell on each other, both sustaining sprains. 7 years later, after breaking up and heading towards divorce, they met on the porch of the same shopping mall, slipped and fell on each other again, sustaining opposite leg sprains. They truly believed it was fate. Talk about a literal fall into love, twice. One person, as husband, humorously cited, "You live close by," as the reason he fell in love. Not exactly a grand romantic gesture, but it worked. Or how about this? A couple's relationship began in the emergency room. Then there are the stories of how our parents met. One couple's journey began with a cocaine-fueled rampage lasting 9 days, followed by a proposal a month later, leading to 41 years of marriage. Another couple met in a physics lab, and, well, let's just say their child was conceived in a supply closet before they got married. These aren't your typical fairy tales, but they certainly highlight the unexpected paths to lasting bonds. But the twists don't stop at the beginning. As we grow up, entering adulthood often brings shocking revelations about our parents, our families, and even our own relationships, forcing us to reevaluate everything we thought we knew. Hidden realities of marriages. Many people discovered their parents hated each other, but stayed married for years because of us kids. They'd fake niceness, but the animosity continued even after divorce, sometimes for decades. Then, after 6 years of marriage to this man, she discovered he had another wife and children. Now that's an unexpected twist. Who often fell asleep watching movies with them. A child constantly teased about being adopted later, found out she was indeed the product of a short-lived affair. A secret kept by her parents for years. One person learned their stepdad had dropped their sister on her head as a baby, leading to his arrest for child abuse. There are stories of parents being described as terrible human beings due to addiction, abuse, and financial exploitation. Or a father abandoning his family for another woman with more money. Was doing so because he was working 2 jobs to provide a better life. A 10-year-old daughter reacted with shock and anger to the news of a new sibling. Many adult children did the math and realized their parents married because of a pregnancy, a fact sometimes revealed directly or with humor, shouting, "No, I don't want to." While another 16-year-old reacted negatively, he later became a good big brother after the baby was born. These reactions highlight the emotional complexity of family expansion. Another learned their mother, a neonatal nurse, often cried after work because babies died on her shift, and her strength shone through her talent for making clay molds of deceased babies' hands for grieving parents. These unexpected insights reveal immense strength and compassion. One person realized their parents had deep hatred, using them as a messenger. Another learned their mother was consistently passive-aggressive, while their father kept to himself. Betrayals and secrets. One individual found out their father had an affair with their mother, while still married to their stepmother. To parents who met at a strip club and became weekly regulars, or a father who lost his virginity to a prostitute. These stories reveal parents were young and fun once too, often in ways their children never imagined. In another case, both parents cheated multiple times, but stayed together out of necessity and to keep the family intact. despite loving and hating each other. It's because humans crave meaning in a world that often feels random and chaotic. This is where storytelling comes in. A woman realized her husband's incredibly mundane and detailed story about a supermarket trip was so drawn out that she couldn't listen to this nonsense for the rest of my life, leading to divorce a month later. And in a truly shocking twist, a wife discovered her husband was exchanging romantic messages and photos with someone she thought was another man, only to find out it was her therapist, whom she had developed feelings for. This left the husband at a crossroads, feeling betrayed but contemplating rebuilding trust given her remorse. The girlfriend's double life. In a particularly wild story, a person's girlfriend of 2 years unexpectedly became engaged to another man on Valentine's Day. Concealed struggles and sacrifices. Many found out their parents were not ready to have me and had to grow up fast due to lack of jobs or resources. Some realized that camping vacations weren't just for fun, but because they were dirt poor, and it was basically free. Other children learned their parents were actually wealthy, but lived frugally due to the mother's impoverished upbringing. The terrifying yet relatable revelation for many is realizing their parents never really had their shit completely together and were just struggling along like their adult children. Profound parental love and sacrifice. One child realized their father. Unsettling family truths. The truth can be darker. Reactions to new siblings. Sometimes even happy news can bring unexpected reactions. The conception story reveal parents' hidden pasts. From a mother whose genie costumes were part of her hooker collection. Host. So why do these stories, especially the unexpected ones, captivate us so much? Human interest stories focus on the emotional and personal aspects of a narrative, designed to capture attention and evoke empathy, compassion, and understanding. For instance, the Man in a Hole arc or the Cinderella arc reflect journeys through adversity to a happier outcome. Many love stories fit the Cinderella arc. Even the tragic turns, like the girlfriend's complex betrayal, can align with arcs like Icarus or Oedipus. They resonate deeply because they tap into universal human experiences of love, betrayal, sacrifice, and growth. The raw, often painful revelations about family dynamics and relationships in these stories illustrate this authenticity, making them impactful. These real-life scenarios often mirror common story arcs found in literature. Sharing these narratives of resilience is crucial for coping with adversity and building psychological strength. Shared narratives even allow social groups to form common understandings and a sense of belonging. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. See you next time. A key element is authenticity and honesty in storytelling. They're intricate tapestries woven with threads of convenience, fate, hidden truths, profound sacrifices, and even shocking betrayals. But it's these unexpected twists and turns that make our human connections, and the stories we tell about them, so incredibly rich, compelling, and ultimately meaningful. Stories help us process difficult events and experiences by allowing us to assign meaning to them, whether we're the narrator or the listener. As these stories show, love and relationships are far from straight lines. What's an unexpected twist you've encountered in love or relationships?